All right, we're back. Hello everybody, this is Jake, also known as YaakovBenz here on YouTube. Wow, it's been a long time since I actually got to say that. Anyways, I am here in my basement and we are doing a pre-recorded. If that's not obvious already. We got a lot of stuff that needs to get done today. I'm gonna try to make this flow so I don't have to sit and edit so much, because editing for me takes time. And look at that death pile over there. Yeah, suffice to say, I need to get to listing, but we need to do some shipping, so we're gonna do some shipping. Then we'll do some listing. I gotta deal with a return. Let's make that the topic of this video, that return. See what's going to happen. I did pick up a few books right over there. These are textbooks, so that should be some good money. Those have to get listed right away, because when it comes to textbooks, you don't wait on them, because the value will just plummet very quickly. So those got to get listed right away. I got a mess of toys that I got to clean up, and we got to start with shipping. So first things first, let's clean up the toys, and then we'll get to shipping. Alright, so that's cleaned. Perfect. Next, let's deal with shipping. Let's see what I have to find. Okay, so we sold 2 lots of clothing. Now, the clothing situation, yes, I have all that to list. But besides the point of the single stuff clothing situation that I had a whole bunch of clothes that I just need to get rid of that weren't name brand, didn't have any true value to them. So I ended up lotting them all in one size together. Did pretty well. I mean, I sold, right now, what is this? A bag. I sold how many pieces? 12 items. 12 items of size 3T, 3 toddler. Included Old Navy, Children's Place, some Carters, for 20 bucks. Plus shipping and handling. That is in box number 24. Now, getting to box number 24 is going to be a catch. Well, actually, box 24 is right over there, so that shouldn't be a problem. But yeah, this is all listed inventory. This is all unlisted inventory. So yeah, we got a lot to work on. But I'm still trying to source very limitedly. Okay. Now, some people are probably asking, why is he wearing a sweatshirt? It's summertime. Yes, I am wearing a sweatshirt in the summertime. It's freezing down here. I'm in the basement. If you haven't noticed, this is where my kids are supposed to be playing. I took over their playroom. So we're getting the 3T clothes, and it was their old clothes. Here, not a foot of pajamas. That's not it. But this over here, I think it is. You're not going to be able to see it, but I see it. It says 3T over there. Okay. Yeah, I just used permanent marker to mark them. Now, this weighs probably about 4 pounds. I'm going to probably pack it in a brown box. The reason mainly for packing in a brown box is because it's most definitely going ground advantage. Since the change, most of my stuff have been going ground advantage. The last shipment, the shipment that I had that had an issue and got returned, well, it didn't get returned. It broke in transit. So yeah, we're gonna have to go through that situation. But that specifically went UPS. So again, most of the big packages over a pound will go at this point ground advantage. So I'm hardly using any of those boxes anymore. Yeah, I got a lot of them. Mainly because of ground advantage. So I did end up sourcing regular Amazon boxes like these, and that I get from the garbage. Yes, that's actually another story, probably another time, but we'll get to that. Let's get this packed. So you know what, now come to think about it, I could just put it in another bag and ship it like that, so I don't have to waste the box, and it might be a little less weight. So I do have a bag. I'm gonna see if I can fit it into it. This is not a shopping bag. This is, well, this is technically a shopping bag. You see the opening over there? The handles. So yeah, it is technically a shopping bag, but 2 bags with the clothes inside should do the trick. I hope it does fit though. We'll have to find out. And I hope you could see me, because I'm really just looking into a camera over here. That's why I'm bending my head down. Alright, got it in there. So now at this point, we're just gonna tape it shut, and that's it. It's gonna ship out like that. Perfect. 3T closed, ready to go. All right, now we gotta weigh it. Let's put it on the scale. Whoa. Gotta do this one-handed. Verdict, 3 pounds. Yes, didn't even hit 4. That's why I used the plastic bag. I think that's a great idea to ship it in. I don't know about you, but it's clothing and it's not gonna be chucked around. Now, I am using pirate ship to ship out. People are gonna ask me, why are you using pirate ship when you could use the eBay service? Well, I'm in the credit card game, and if I plan on continuing doing these pre-recordeds, you'll probably see what I'm talking about specifically. But in a very, very long story short, I have to liquidate some gift cards, so this is my tactic of liquidating the gift cards. So anyways, let's see how much it cost. And pirate ship is the same price as eBay, so there's no losing over there. And it's easier to switch to cards, and I'm gonna show you how easy it is to put in a UPS claim. I'm just noticing this is gonna be crazy editing that I'm gonna have to deal with right now. How many mistakes am I saying back and forth? Alright, I'll deal with it, whatever it is. What I do for you guys. Alright, I'm gonna get rates. We're gonna put this as a, I guess you could say it's quote unquote like a box. Let's do some measurements on it. Alright, so it's about 12 by 9 by 7. There we go. And about 3 pounds. And this is going to, drum roll, this is going to cost a total of $11.43, going to New Mexico. Teresa in New Mexico, thank you very much for your purchase of these 3T clothes. I hope it goes to good use over there. I did have shipping on it, so let's see exactly what I made profit off of it. Now, the reason I calculate the profit is because, if you haven't noticed already, I am Jewish, and I do tithe, or thithe, however you guys call it. And there's a separate word in Hebrew that we call it. It's called meiser. So 10% of the profit is usually what I give to an organization, whether it doesn't necessarily have to be to the synagogue, as I know that Christians it has to go to the church. It could go to like an organization. So I usually give it to an organization, but I usually calculate, have like a little bit of, I don't know if you can see it. Well, I'm using a GoPro, you should be able to see it. I have a calculation, just how much I owe at the end of the month. I send it out. Alright, let's see how much I owe on this one. It cost me $0 because it was my kids' clothes. That's how I'm gonna put it in. Ad fee was mad high, $4.29. I think it was like 12%. Yeah, I mean, you've been hearing around YouTube that it's the fees, the ad fees have been going crazy. Yes, they have. In my sense, I'm getting 11%, 12% sometimes, and it's skyrocket. But we do what we gotta do. So we go with the punches for now. So it's $23.54 minus, let's see, how much did we say? We said $11.43, comes out to $12.11 profit. Times 0.1 is $1.22, so we put down $1.22 over here. Okay, that's it. And then at the end of the month, I will look at that and do it that way. As you see, I do have a credit on Pirate Chip currently, and it's because I have it set at $100, and that's because I had to liquidate the gift card. So I liquidated a $200 gift card in two amounts, in 100 and 100, because they don't have a $200 option. So I liquidated it that way, and it's liquidated at this point. So I'm gonna buy the label and send this off. I don't know about you, I use my Zebra. I love my Zebra label machine. Thermal printer, however you want to put it. Mainly because I've had it for 3 years and I haven't had a problem with it. So I'm really, and it works with Windows, it works with Chromebook. So I mainly got it because I had a Chromebook, and it was the only one that worked with a Chromebook at the time. I still don't think Rollo would work with a Chromebook, but I had a Chromebook here, and then I had this computer that was just sitting around, so I cleaned it up, and now I'm using this computer. It's a old Windows computer. Look, it even has a CD drive. Anyways, yeah, so that's the computer I'm using, but we gotta get this out, so let's get this moving. I like to put the thank you stickers. They cost $7 for 1,000 of them. I'm not going to count them, so I hope they gave me 1,000 of them. But $7 for about 1,000 of them, so I'm not really complaining. It's like less than a cent a piece, so yeah. Thank you stickers gives a nice touch to it, and that's what I do. Anyways, next thing that sold was another lot, but this was a smaller lot. This was a lot of 4 women's size large sleeveless tops. I think I had 1 or 2 Old Navy pieces in there, but nothing more than that. It's still in box 24, so we have to go get that. I think we're going to do the same shipping method, unless they could all fit into a poly. If they fit into a poly, we'll just do it there. But it's 4, I said, right? I said 4 large women's tops. Shows you how much I'm paying attention to what I'm saying. 4 large sleeveless tops. Okay, 4 large sleeveless tops. Is this it? This might be it. How do I tell? No, this says small over there. That's an S. Nope, that's not it. That's for sure not it. Where is it? 4 large. There we go. That's it. That got empty. That's good. So now I can take these and put those in there. Yes, I usually mix my well, I don't usually mix my inventory. My older inventory of clothing is in those 2 boxes over there. Well, yeah. So those are over there. I started actually putting everything into my current inventory, these boxes, just because I guess I wanted to separate the older from the newer. I have to go through what the heck's in the older one and have to redo all the listings and everything, but I don't have time because I gotta do this death pile. Yeah. Okay. Let me get this shipped out. Since these are only 4 pieces, I think they're gonna fit into a poly. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to get them into a plastic first, and then we'll get them into a poly. Okay, let's see how much it weighs. Okay, verdict. Drum roll, please. 2 pounds. Urgh. Well, it would still go ground advantage, so it definitely needed the poly, so that's that. Alright, so now these were sitting in my death pile. I don't even remember how much they cost. So we're gonna scratch it, make it as a 0, and that's that. So we have $12.72 minus 2.17, which is the ad fee, equals $10.55. Then minus the 7.85, which is the shipping, and it comes down to $5.68 profit. Times 0.1 equals 57 cents. I love that sound. Okay, cool. Let's get this one out. So I just leave it over here on the stairs, and that's what I have going out. Not many sales, but you know what? I don't have that many listed. And now I'm going to be editing videos. So can you imagine how much time I really have to list? Anyways, okay, so that's done. I did that, so let's get to the juice of this video. A lot of 3 blades for a ceiling fan. Now, I got these at the Benz. They were in great condition. They were for a very expensive fan, so I took a chance and I said, you know what? Let me pick them up. They sat for a while. They were big, bulky. I wanted to get rid of them, so I accepted an offer. The offer I accepted was for 16 bucks a piece. So 16 bucks a piece comes out to a total of $48 with shipping, which came out to $14.13. I do not think UPS is gonna refund me the shipping amount, but they will probably refund me the total of what I sold it for, what it was worth. I'm gonna put in the claim. I got some pictures. The first thing you want to do whenever you get a return is get pictures. I got pictures. He sent me pictures of it cracked. It's a little cracked. You're not gonna. I don't think you'll even be able to tell. So you see over there, right over there, it got chipped over there. It got cracked over there, and you could see the crack over here. And then so one thing I didn't know is actually when you're dealing with a return, eBay actually allows you to send them your email address. They usually don't allow you to send it, So I was able to send him my email address. He was able to email me other pictures of the packaging itself. All right, so as you can see, it looks like the box was damaged. I don't know if it's the box damage. No, he opened it like that. You see, it was sealed over here. Why didn't he open it from here? He just like ripped the box open. Damn. I don't know if UPS is actually going to approve this return, because it looks like it went pretty darn good. You see, I had to put 2 boxes together. It was actually pretty secure. I don't know. I'm skeptical. But the guy really, like, he sent me all the pictures via email, sent me all. There's nothing really I could do. I really have to approve the return. It's $60 return. Excuse me, it's more like a $70 return. $62.13 with shipping, full return. I really have to accept the return. There's nothing really I could do. Oh well. I could offer a partial refund, but like, I don't know. It arrived damaged. What am I gonna do? It's UPS's fault. I have to accept a full refund. I can't really go back otherwise. So I'm not gonna have him send it back. It's not worth it to get broken pieces back that are just gonna sit. Like, they're garbage anyway. Yeah, I guess you gotta bite it sometimes. Believe it or not, this is the second time this is happening to me in a matter of a week, because the last return was also my fault. Well, I don't know if this is my fault. This is UPS's fault. The other one was my fault because I sent one shoe size 7.5, the other shoe size 8, so I had to bite that also. But I'm just gonna accept the return here. But so now, before I initiate the return, which I will, I'm going to go to Pirate Ship. Because this was shipped through Pirate Ship, this is how you file a return. Well, file a claim with UPS through Pirate Ship. So, first things first is we're going to click over here to chat with Pirate Ship. Hi there. Ahoy, Captain Butt. How can I reply today? So we're gonna write UPS damage claim insurance. File a new claim. UPS. Go ahead and take a look at the shipping page where you printed your label, did the ship assurance overage. Nope, I didn't. Luckily, all UPS shipments are covered at $100. Damage. Okay, hold on one second. We can get your claim started. Just fill out this form and we will get back to you as soon as we update it via email. While your claim is processing, make sure to recipients keep all packaging and products in their possession. I don't think he's going to. Ensure the shipping, anything you back. Ensure you do not ship anything back, discard any materials, or give the packaging to any carrier. We've seen claims end up in Davy Jones' locker, if they do. Don't ask me what that means. Alright, you have a damaged claim package ticket, create a ticket, and then you have, but we're still floating around if you need us. So let me see. Here we go. The team will get back to you as soon as the solution replies in a few minutes. Let's start a claim ticket. Claim status. New claim. There we go. Coverage type. UPS carrier liability only. Claim type. Damage. I am going to claim the full amount, which we said was $66.08. 66.08. Tracking number, that's a good question. I gotta go get that. Let's put in the tracking number. Please provide a description of the items shipped, including the number of items and a brief description of the nature of the damage. So, these were 3 plastic, that's not how you spell plastic, and blades. They arrived cracked. They were shipped securely. Well, do I want to add any extra information? Probably not. And brief description of the nature of the damage. Yeah, I'm not gonna add that they were shipped securely and everything. It's obvious. It should be obvious to them. I hope they're not gonna make me, or well, I'm gonna send files. Let's see what happens. So, invoice required. Proof of payment. Well, let's do the invoice is going to be the same as proof of payment. So I don't know, invoice of the return, upload that. Proof of payment, I'm just gonna put the invoice also because it's an invoice that was paid already via eBay, so it should be fine. Messages between the shipper and the recipient required. Okay, let me get that. So it's not really anything crazy over here, it's just the blades are damaged and cracked. Would you like a refund? Thank you. Arrived damage, and can you send a few pictures so I can follow this? I can't attach, can send your email address, and that's where I got it. So I'm just going to print screen, which I have to figure out how to do on this computer. Here we are. We're gonna open up the handy dandy Paint app, and we're just gonna add that file there. Footages of damage. Internal packaging. What the hell? I have to get external packaging showing all sides of the package, internal packaging, damage. Okay. I am going to send them the same I'm just gonna send them what I have. I'm just gonna put in the packaging, because he only sent me the external packaging. So I'm just gonna send the external packaging and see what happens from there. Alright, internal packaging and external packaging, I'm going to send them the same exact photos that he sent me, because that's all I have, really. Now you see why I don't have time to list, because I have to deal with all the back end. Now if you hear that sound in the background, it's my wife doing laundry. Alright. If you have been in touch with the carrier regarding the package, please upload any documentations you provided. None. Has the package been returned to you? No. Have you refunded the recipients or sent a replacement? We recommend waiting to issue refund replacement until the claim decision is final. I don't think it makes a difference what I tell them. I'm just gonna tell them that I haven't sent the refund. I'm definitely gonna refund the guy, but I'm gonna tell him I haven't sent the refund. If your claim is approved, would you like to receive those funds? How would you like to receive the funds? Pirate ship credit account. Yeah, they could auto credit it to the account. That's fine with me. That will be good, because I mainly use pirate ship for shipping. If you like PayPal, please let us know on PayPal. Additional comments. PayPal. PayPal. And we're gonna create the ticket. There you go. Creating the ticket. Very good. Ticket ID is number 623. Wonder if that means they only had 623 claims. Well, that is done. Right. So at this point, as you can see, the damage package claim has been filed. It's easy as that. I shouldn't have any issues. I have never had an issue. This might be an issue because I don't have the internal packaging pictures. And I definitely got to send the guy a refund. He did what I asked. I'm just going to send him a refund. It's good customer service. It's what it's about at this point. Provide a return label? No. Just refund now. I'm not even going to have it. Refund the guy the total original shipping. It doesn't let me minus the shipping because it's arrived damage. $62.13 apparently. I don't know why I put $62.08. It doesn't matter. I hope they approve $62.08. I don't care. And that's that. Everything has been returned. Great. So I refunded the buyer. We filed a claim with UPS. Stay tuned to find out what happens. We did shipping. We did shipping for the cards also. And this is where we're gonna call it a night. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you actually survived that whole video, subscribe, like, comment, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.